And protesters will not be able to get as close to this ICE facility in Broadview.
Yeah, you can see from CBS Skywatch that new fencing is now in place at the boarded up building where demonstrators are showing up day after day calling for the ICE processing center there to shut down. Darius Johnson live in Broadview this morning showing us the new security measures, and it's not just new fencing, is it, Darius?
Hey there, ladies. No, not just new fencing at all. You have Broadview police on the backside of our vehicles, or the backside of our camera, excuse me. They are blocking Beach Street, and then they also have those barricades to prevent any vehicles from moving inside. Now, as I step out of the frame, you can take a look and you can see that riot fencing that has been newly added right here outside the ICE processing facility. You can see there are about a handful of protesters and also just some other press photographers who are out here as well. Now, one thing that they did with this fencing, they are no longer allowing protesters to be in contact with ICE agents or be able to block the gates where those vehicles move in and out with detainees. Now, some of the protesters that we've spoken to tell us that they were held here for hours and denied basic necessities and then hit with serious charges. Cell phone video captured the arrest of Rogelio Huerta of Berwyn. He showed us his black eye, a result of which he says happened behind the gates of the ICE processing facility. Huerta says he was packed in a small room with dozens of detainees and left without basic necessities. 6 hours later, he tells us he was released with a federal citation for assaulting an officer.
They refused me a phone call. They refused food. They refused any kind of essentials that I needed. So if I needed a cover or a blanket, they didn't even have anything for me.
Late yesterday, ICE fired back, calling protesters rioters and defending their actions. Officials say detainees are transferred to other facilities after processing and called allegations about the conditions inside false. The agency also accused protesters of throwing rocks, fireworks, and slashing tires and endangering officers and the immigrants held inside. Back out here live this morning, Dana, I know in the 8 a.m. hour you asked me about that tent that you all see right there behind me. That tent has been here for days. Anytime any protesters are out here kind of housing some of the basic needs that they may need while here, whether that includes food, a mask, or masks and water as well. We're live here in Broadview this morning. I'm Darius Johnson. Ladies, back to you.
All right, Darius, thank you for the updates there in Broadview. Meanwhile, there's about 50 state and local elected officials who are now denouncing the violence we saw against protesters in Broadview. They sent a joint statement, which you're seeing here. It says in part that the agents' actions are an intentional effort by the Trump administration to silence dissent and normalize xenophobia, authoritarianism, and fascism.